My name is Riley Green, and my lesson plan is for 5th grade math and covers prime and composite numbers. The section of my lesson plan that I will be demonstrating in this video is the exploration section. And for the specific section, the teacher will need to create 15 prime and composite number cards on sticky notes like so. And the sticky notes need to have numbers that range in between 1 and 100 and need to be placed randomly around the room. I will now demonstrate how this activity should be completed in a classroom setting, and in a real classroom setting, it should take about 13 to 16 minutes. Okay, class, now we're going to do a sorting activity. We're going to sort number cards into two groups. Now, based on what we just watched in the video, how are we going to differentiate these numbers on the cards? Great, prime and composite numbers. Now, for our activities scattered all around the room are numbers on cards like these, okay? Now, each one of you must find at least one card and then analyze the number, and then you need to write the factors of the number on the back of the card. Can someone tell me what factors are? Great! Factors of a number are the numbers that can be multiplied together to equal that given number. Okay, so after you find the factors, you will organize the cards into the two categories from the video. What were they? Prime and composite numbers. Good job. Now, does anybody have any questions? Oh, where do you place the cards? You place them on the board. I'm going to have a chart and you're going to place it on the board. Okay, you have 5 minutes. Has everybody sorted their cards? Great. Now let's review how you sorted your numbers. First, we're going to sort the cards that weren't chosen, okay? So 15 and 17 weren't picked because there aren't enough of you in the class. Okay, so let's see how y'all sorted these numbers. Okay, good job. Now we're going to review that later. Now, first we're going to figure out which column 35 should go in, either prime or composite, okay? Now, can somebody help me determine the factors of 35? Good job. 1, 5, 7, and 35 are the factors of 35. Now, in what ways can we quickly produce an organizer for these factors? Yes, we could do a T-chart, or we could write the multiplication equations. Now, can someone demonstrate on the board how you determined the factors of this number? Great job. Okay. So now if there are 4 factors of 35, is this prime or composite? Composite. Good job. Now, can someone help me find the factors of 17? Okay. 1 and 17. Now, can someone demonstrate on the board how they determine the factors of this number? Good job. Now, if there are 2 factors of 17, is it prime or composite? It's prime because the factors of 17 are only 1 and 17, which is the number itself. And that's the definition of prime numbers. Good job. Now, we're going to quickly review each number and its factors to make sure they're correct. We're going to discuss how to correctly determine the factors of these numbers. Okay, now to review each card, I want you to work with your table group to determine if any of these numbers are misplaced. You should discuss at your tables if you agree that the numbers are in the correct categories. Now you can do this by discussing their factors. Remember that you can determine the amount of factors that are in a number by multiplying other numbers together to equal that number and by dividing that number by another number. So example, if you're looking for the factors of 14, you could divide 14 by 2 to determine that the factors of 14 are 2 and 7. Now there are also other factors that you would have to determine by dividing by other numbers. Now, you should also discuss with your table mates what it means to be prime and composite numbers. You should ask your table mates questions like, how would you argue that this number is prime and composite? In what ways can you support this answer? Okay, now I want everybody to work together to determine if these are in the right place. Does everybody agree that these are correct? Yes, that's amazing because I agree that these are all in the correct place. You all did a great job of sorting them the first time, and that means that you know how to determine what prime and composite numbers are. So now we're going to work on a worksheet. Thank you for watching my portion of the exploration section of my lesson plan.